What's going on, everyone? Today we have a 2025 Kia K5 LXS, which means base trim. It has been just refreshed. The K5 came out back in 21, 22, and it received a refresh back in 2024 or 2025. It features the new styled headlights and tail lights. This is the newer key fob. You got all the lock unlock on the side and a remote start on the other side. So the new K5 received a very nice looking turn signal. Looks like a lightning symbol, and also all the newer Kia K5s has equipped standard with adaptive cruise control. So if we press the lock a couple times and hold the remote start, the car's gonna start itself. Here's the digital key for that. The physical key comes in a shelf like this. And if I can take it off, it's a little weird that they didn't put it in there. I guess you can carry both keys on the same time. And when you press the lock, the Kia logo is gonna blink green on the key, which is a nice little feature to have. Right? Attention to details. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. Being the LXS, the base trim MSRP is around $28,000. It has a standard 16-inch wheels. Those rims, if you ask me, they look pretty good. I like them. Very subtle. You do have keyless entry. And keyless start, which is a push button start. And whenever you're doing remote start, you don't have to press it again. Pressing it again just turns it off, unlike the other cars. Getting here, you get a very big 12.3-inch infotainment screen, standard with FM, AM, Sirius XM, and all the nice features the screen has to offer. You do have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and all the different setups you can play around with. The most important part for me is the sound, right? The tone, and also the safety features, which you can access it, right? So you have your driving, basically your following distance, driving safety, all the alerts, and parking. One thing I really like is for the smart cruise control, you can change the level of how fast it accelerates once the car in front of you speed up. But yeah, you can set it up to 5, which is the fastest, or you can just I like it to keep it in 3, so it's like gentle and smooth. But yeah, if you don't want it to rev up like crazy, keep it in lower numbers. In here, you don't have a full screen. The only screen part is the middle part. These are not screens, these are just numbers. In this little screen, you have your adaptive cruise, your tire pressure, and also your MPG. And that's pretty much it. The MPG on this vehicle is technically 27 in the city, 37 on the highway. I've been getting 26.7 in the city, so it's pretty accurate. You have your automatic headlights. You do get blind spot monitoring on there. You do get your adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist, which for base model it offers a lot. And the most interesting part is you have parking sensors. This is something you don't see on every car, especially the base model. Backup cameras, yeah, every car has that, but parking sensors, you don't see them every day. Drive modes, you have the typical Hyundai Kia style, normal sport, and my drive. You can set up my drive as how you want it to be. Smart means the engine's gonna adjust it based on how you drive it, but that's just a Kia thing, I believe. Down here is your control for the screen, but when you press this button, it switches to the control for the AC. I think this is available in most of the Kias. I don't remember having this in the Sonata, in the Hyundai Sonata, but I think most Kias have that. I know EV6 has them, EV9 also have them. For me, it takes a little time to get used to it, since sometimes when I try to adjust the volume, I accidentally turn on the AC and adjust the temperature. But yeah, just remember which page you're on, so you don't accidentally turn on the AC or accidentally turn off the radio. But yeah, for the base model, of course, you don't have leather seats. You got nice looking cloth materials. And when you turn the car off, it plays a little sound for you. You do get a lot of safety features. For the base, you don't have power seats, only manual seats is available. You can adjust the height on the driver, but not on the passenger. Coming to the back, where's my key? I put it in the cup holder. Coming in the back, you also got nice cloth seats. Alright, sitting in here, it's quite roomy. You'll have a lot of space for your knee, a lot of space for your head, and the back does not offer vents, but it does have charging ports, which is a nice feature to have. Also, it got 2 cup holders for the middle seat, using the middle seat as cup holders, which is a nice feature to have. A lot of automakers has been cutting that for the base model, but yeah, Kia is not one of them. Back here, you have your trunk release on the outside of the vehicle. Nice deep trunk with an actual spare tire. It's a donut, but it's better than the inflation kits. There's no exposed wires on the roof. Shout out for that. Good job, Kia. And they covered everything up here as well. Kia did a good job for the base model. Also, I wanted to show you something called the smart trunk. Right, basically you have, let's pretend you have a bunch of groceries you're carrying, and now You're standing behind the trunk. It might not work because I have the hood open, so technically it's not locked. But speaking of the hood, let's take a look at the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. Let's see, how can I open it? Oh, here. So, hydraulic troughs. That's nice for the base model. Under the hood, it's the same engine that shares with the Sonata. It's the same powertrain actually. So you get the 2.5 liter and the 8-speed automatic. It's not a dual clutch, it's an actual automatic transmission, producing 191 horsepower, 181 pound-feet of torque. Kia Total Energies, I don't know what that means, but I guess just some fancy term for the engine. But yeah, it's also made in Korea, just like the Sonata I have reviewed a couple weeks ago. Now, since it beeped, I think we can show you the smart trunk. So basically, just imagine you're holding all the groceries that you are buying from the store. You approach to your vehicle. Is it gonna work? Nope. Basically, the technology is when you have your key, approach to the back of your vehicle. After a certain time, the car is gonna beep like 5 times and it's gonna open the trunk for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have it turned on, I swear. But maybe I didn't lock the car for too long, so that's why it's not working. But yeah, the base model actually is pretty nice. It offers all the tech features that you will need for your vehicle. Being a rental car, of course, the oil change light is on, or the oil change reminder is on. But yeah, you got all the safety features that you ever wanted, and it offers nice features, right? Blind spot and all that. Also dual zone climate controls. But yeah, the only thing is it doesn't have any leather, it doesn't have a sunroof. The mirror is manually adjusted, but that's okay. It's a base model. And don't forget, this base model is only $28K. It's only $28,000. You can get a full-size sedan from Kia, equipped with all the nice features, and also front and back parking sensors. Those are not quite often to be seen in other manufacturers. So yeah, when you play around with the lights, it shows you which level you're in, right? And also it got come with automatic high beams. And I think if you have it open, yeah, the wiper is gonna show you which level you're in as well, so you can know that. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty standard car. It's actually a perfect rental car because it offers all the necessary features, nothing extra, nothing fancy, no leather, nothing. One thing, the lights is not the brightest at night. If they replace those with LED bulbs, that might be better. But you do get a light for your mirror. A deep glove box, right? It holds like a whole facial tissue box and then a nice sized glove component as well. With all that being said, let's take it for a drive. I'll talk about how it drives while we're doing that. First, let's turn on some air because it's pretty warm in here. Oh yeah, the AC does not work the best. It's not cool at all, even if I have the temperature on low. Low is basically 61 degrees. But yeah, it's not cool. It's just warm air, or like normal temperature air. And outside is only 58 degrees. So either it's this car specifically, or I don't know about if other Kias have the same problem, but for this car the AC does not work too well. It's warm, and being a relatively new car, right, 2025, only have 78,000 miles on it. No, yeah, 7,800 miles on it. It's less than 10k miles, so everything should work properly, but the AC is not working too well. You can kind of feel it's cool, but it's not really. It's just outside temperature air. The 16-inch wheel definitely helped with cabin quietness, reducing the road noise, and also saving some fuel. Because if you go one trim up, which being the GT line, they're gonna give you a 18-inch wheel. Oh yeah, also it has auto start stop to save more fuel for you while you're driving in the city, right? So 16-inch wheel definitely helps with the road noise. Also, the cabin is relatively quiet. It's definitely on the quieter side. And those thick tires definitely helps. It's just like the Forte. I reviewed that maybe a few months before this video. The cabin is on the quieter side, and the base trim, that Forte is also LXS, I believe. The base trim definitely helps. But yeah, unlike the Sonata, this have a normal shifter. It's not like something on the column that you have to twist. But yeah, it gets up to speed relatively quickly. And if you're familiar with the Kia Hyundai product, once you hit that, there will be a green line in the middle. That means it's the lane centering assist, or the lane keep assist. Basically, it's gonna steer for you. It can take over the steering wheel for a little bit, but this being the base model, it doesn't have an eye tracking device on your column, so you can't keep your hands off the wheel for a long time. Otherwise, it's gonna beep at you and it's gonna quit the adaptive cruise control. Although it has the same powertrain as the Sonata, it feels a little bit faster on the K5 somehow. And also, I think maybe Kia Hyundai is trying to make two products of the same car. So Kia is tuned a little bit towards the sporty side. Hyundai is towards more like family sedan, basically competing with the Camry, the Accord, not even the Altima. The Altima is basically dead. Only rental companies buys them. I don't think anyone in 2025 gonna go look at a Kia K5 and go look at an Altima, choose the Altima over the K5. No, the Altima is pretty much dead. Hopefully we can see a new generation soon. I know they're working on the Sentra, and maybe have a new Sentra in 2026, but Altima, haven't heard of anything. But yeah, this, once you're sitting in a Kia or Hyundai or even Accord, and then you go look at an Altima, you don't want an Altima anymore. Doesn't mean it's a bad car, it's just the competitions are very competitive in this segment, and they haven't been updating the car for what, like, since it came out, basically. Minor refresh on the exterior, nothing in the interior. Yeah, Nissan needs to catch up. But the K5 is really nice. Even the pre-refreshed K5, those are good competitors. But yeah, $28,000. Just about the same price as all the other base models. K5 offers great technologies. I know Camry LE with no options is also around $29,000. That one has a hybrid. But yeah, the base Kia K5 is probably competing with the base Accord with the 1.5 turbo. But I think the K5 looks a lot better than the Accord, being a little sport oriented, right? And offers all those great features. Yeah, it's a nice car. It's very quiet, and you can cut through corners. Unlike the Sonata, which feels a little bit like a boat, the K5 does it really well. I'm gonna take a left here since there's a car behind me. It's a nice Charger. But yeah, I'll do a U-turn. So hopefully we can try the 0 to 60. But yeah, physical shifter. That's the major difference between this and the Kia or the Sonata, the Hyundai Sonata. Also, K5 is offered in all-wheel drive as well. If you are willing to pay a few extra, maybe like $1,000 extra or $1,500. I haven't looked at the price tags, but yeah. If you need an all-wheel drive sedan, there's a lot of options. It's putting sport. Traffic is clear. It's uphill, so it's not fair for the K5. That wasn't the best 0 to 60 because the uphill, and also I haven't reached 60, so I'll find an opportunity to do this again. But when you want to accelerate, it's very responsive. I tried this on the highway. It downshift like 2-3 gears and brings the RPM up to like 5,000, and yeah, it's really responsive. And also for this 8-speed, I believe they're tuned differently as the Sonata, so you can feel the shift sometimes from time to time, either once or twice. Like in a 30-minute drive, if you are doing mostly city, you're gonna feel the shift at stoplights and all that. It's not the best feeling, but it's acceptable. And also, this is only for this car. I don't know if other Kias will have the same little issues, but this being a rental car, it doesn't represent all the Kia K5s. Since you have no idea how the other 7,500, 600 miles has been driven, right? People abuse rental cars. But this has been pretty good. This has been holding up pretty well for the few months of its life, right? The shift feeling almost made me wonder if this does not share the same transmission as the Sonata, but I looked it up, it's the same. But yeah, the higher GT models equipped with the 2.5 turbo and a dual clutch transmission. So if you're looking for more fun, Kia does offer that, right? More sportier models. Kia does offer that with the dual clutch. So the look, the sporty look definitely matches the powertrain if you are opting for the 2.5 turbo. Not saying the 2.5 is slow or anything, but I bet the turbo and the dual clutch is gonna feel real nice and real fast. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the Kia K5. Overall, it's a good looking car with a good starting price. They did pretty much everything very well. All right, putting park, physical shifter, something I do like. So if you don't like the column on the Sonata, Kia K5 is a nice competitor of the Sonata, although they're the same car. But yeah, good looking headlights, no fog lights though, but it's a base model, so that's okay. Again, appreciate y'all watching till now. If you consider the K5, I would recommend maybe not the base model, right? If you want like garage openers and auto dimming mirrors, I would recommend step 1, trim up to the GT line. It does give you a nice upgrade from this, right? You'll get power seats and somewhat fake leather seats, and 18-inch wheels, auto dimming mirrors, and all the nice features that you might enjoy. Also like heated seats and all that. So, and that one is only like a few $100 more than the LXS. So if you're considering a Kia, I would recommend the GT line. And if you really want a fast car or fast full-size sedan, the GT with the 2.5 turbo, that one is probably a lot more fun than this. Appreciate you watching till now. Give me a thumbs up or leave any comments, questions, suggestions in the chat, or not chat, in the comment section. Consider subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and appreciate you, and see you next time.